think when last we left off, Red 13 rejoined us, and we were gonna just head off and like find Sephiroth wherever he is. Oh, no, never mind. He didn't rejoin us, but he's rejoining us now, I guess. Oh, here comes floating old man. Oh, what is this? Is this Nibelheim? This was all burnt down, wasn't it? I thought so. Then why my house is still here too? The hell's going on? Is this a dream or something? I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. I mean, it's been 5 years since then, and you know, they could always have rebuilt. That being said, I don't think they could have rebuilt this perfectly, so something's definitely off here. Either this isn't the real Nibelheim, or the fire never happened, which would be kind of strange. Come on, I want to talk to this guy. Man in a black cape. He has a tattoo number 6. He has something. Received luck source. Well, you just stole that from him? Must go to reunion. If I'm gonna do some grinding for a boss fight, it would be a good idea to do grinding with them. But considering that, like, I'm thinking I'm gonna bring Tifa and Barret into the final boss. Like, I've already kind of made up my mind about that. So I think it would actually be a better idea to do some grinding with them now, so that way they can keep up for later. I have played, I'm trying to think. I've played Pokemon, it was either Diamond or Pearl. It was on the DS. I'm pretty sure it was Diamond and Pearl. Or Diamond or Pearl, I don't remember which one. It was one of those, and then I played through a little bit of Ruby or Sapphire. I can't remember. I'll be honest. I just can't. I can't remember. I did have like some like Pokemon trading cards as a kid as well. They were like given to me by some friends, and so I would have those to play the trading card game with some other kids. And there was a time I was over at, oh man, I'm trying to remember where it was that I think it was like over at like my aunt's house or something. And there were these two elderly gentlemen. I have no idea if or how I was related to them. No clue. I can't remember for the life of me. But they were nice guys. And they played the Pokemon trading card game with me. They played it with, they sat down and like they like sat through me explaining all the rules and all that, and like they lost horribly, but I appreciated it so much. It was like they didn't have to do that, you know. They could have been like, no. You know, it would have been that easy. No, kid, we don't want to play your stupid Pokemans. Go away. But they, you know, they put in the time. I appreciate that a lot. I don't know. I never got that from like my own parents. Like, you know. I asked my dad to play Pokemon trading cards, and he'd be like, no, it's fucking stupid. Go away. You know? If I came to him and I was like, hey, do you want to watch a wrestling tournament together? He'd be like, hell yeah. But if I came to him and I was like, hey, you want to play Smash Bros with me? He'd be like, no, that shit's dumb. You know? It's like, come on, like, you know, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can't, you know, enjoy spending time with somebody, you know? Pogger's old man moment, yeah. Yeah, shout out to those old gentlemen. I never saw them again. and I don't remember their names. Yeah, like, I had an ex-girlfriend. She and I are still, good friends today. She loved anime, and, like, I personally, not huge on it. I watched, like, the Pokemon anime as a kid, and that's really it. Aside from that, as a kid, I didn't have an interest in anime, and I really don't nowadays. I like making jokes about, like, the anime tropes and stuff, just because comedy, but, like, I don't know, just anime doesn't really appeal to me. Like, I understand that there are, like, some good stories to be had in there, but I don't know. I don't know. Just don't really have that much of an interest in it. But this ex-girlfriend of mine, she really enjoyed anime, and I was like, fuck it, you know? I don't care. Like, I'll watch anime with her, you know? Yeah, I don't really like it. I'm not really all that interested in it, but damn it, I want to spend time with her, you know? I think that when it comes to relationships, you know, you do have to make, like, small sacrifices like that, you know? Where it's like, yeah, I don't have a personal interest in this thing that this other person likes. In fact, I personally might not even like it all that much. But, you know, I'm gonna spend time with them doing that thing anyways because I care about that person, you know? Because I wanna spend time with that person, you know? I feel like, with anime that there's just so much of it. And granted, there is a lot of, like, tropes and stuff with it, but, you know, there's tropes with just about anything. But I feel like there's so much of it that in terms of, like, narrative, in terms of, like, stories, anybody can find, like, any anime that they can sit down and be like, yeah, I enjoy this. But personally, I haven't really found that, and I don't really have an interest in looking for it. Because, I don't know, I just have, like, other things that I know I enjoy. You know, it's sort of like a safety thing. You know, like, I'm just gonna stick with what I know I enjoy, you know, so that I don't risk, you know, finding something that I might not like, you know. I don't know, it's, there was a time, last year, like, during the summer and fall, where I was just listening to, like, a ton of music by bands that I'd never really listened to before. Or, like, bands that, like, I had heard, like, one song of theirs, and I liked that song, but I had never really I just never, for whatever reason, I just never, checked out their other stuff. You know, and, like, I was listening to all this music, and I found a lot of music that I listened to and was like, yeah, I don't like this. But I found, like, you know, maybe a dozen or so songs where I listened to them, and I was like, yeah, I'm into this shit. This is nice. I like this. You know, so it kind of made it worth it, in a way, you know? There was, like, a Rick and Morty episode where, like, they were, like, listening to stuff on the radio, and, Morty was like, you know what, we should just, like, listen to, like, a new song every day. You know, we'll find a lot of music that we don't like, but we'll also find a lot of music that we do enjoy, you know, by doing that. And I think that's, like, a really interesting idea. I feel like that's something that I wish I did, you know? You know, it's like, screw it, yeah, I'll try this new thing. I might not like it, but I might really love it. Yeah, like, I've been watching, for, like, the last, gosh, maybe 2 years now? Like, over the last 2 years, I think, I've been on and off watching, the Ben 10 saga with, Darth Ouija. And, the whole reason we started watching it is because Ben 10, after a long time of me wanting him to get on the death battle, he got on the death battle, and I was so excited. And then he lost the death battle in, like, the dumbest way possible, and I won't even get into all the, yeah, I like, that's, you know, I won't open that door. But basically, I was kind of upset about it, and Darth was like, yeah, I don't know, like, it definitely kind of seemed like it was, like, the fight didn't seem like it went how it should have. Like, I don't know, like, he had an interest in watching Ben 10, and, I was like, you know what? Let's watch it. Let's watch it together. So, we started watching the show together, and like, as far as I know, he loves it. At the very least, he enjoys it, because he keeps coming back and watching more of it with me. You know, if he didn't like it, then he wouldn't do that, you know? Ben 10 is my favorite superhero, personally. And, like, it's a long saga. Like, if you wanted, I suppose you could just watch, like, the classic series, which isn't all that long. It's like maybe around 50 episodes, I think. So, you know, as shows go, it's, I don't know, it's not too long. But if you wanted to watch, like, the full thing, like, yeah, that's definitely a commitment. There's, I believe, 230 episodes of Ben 10 in the entire saga. So, you know, that's definitely, like, a time commitment. We are not done yet. We are on Season 5, Episode 9 of the last series of the original saga, which is Ben 10 Omniverse. I'm kind of dreading the end of the Ben 10 saga journey, because, like, for one thing, like, it's just been a lot of fun, you know, watching it with a friend like this, you know, and, like, it's been so fun, like, hearing and seeing Darth's reactions to, like, all the moments in this saga. Like, oh my gosh, like, Ben 10 Classic Series is just amazing. It's outstanding. Alien Force, great show. Absolutely amazing. Ultimate Alien, it's okay. Like, it has a lot of good. It has some bad that kind of, like, drags it down a little bit. Like, you definitely, when you're watching Ultimate Alien, you kind of feel like it's on a bit of a decline, I think. And then Omniverse comes around, and things start to pick up again because they just do so many new things. But not all the new things are good. I have a love-hate relationship with Ben 10 Omniverse because it did some really cool shit, and it did some really weird and cringy shit. Like, and, like, just, like, made some really questionable, writing decisions. Like, retcons and stuff. Like, oh gosh, the retcons. Ugh. Yeah, we actually have not, Darth and I have not yet gotten to the worst of the retcons in Omniverse, and oh boy, I cannot wait to hear him, hear his thoughts on that, because wow, do I hate it. Yeah, yeah, he does have some great reactions when he's not asleep. Yeah, there are some things that, like there are some moments of the show where I'm like, all right, this is the episode. This is when it's gonna happen. Like this is like a super cool moment in the show, and like Darth is gonna flip out when when it happens, and we're watching the episode, and it gets to that part, and he doesn't react. And I'm like, that's weird. Why isn't he reacting? And I'll start talking to him, and he just won't respond, and I'll be like, oh, he's asleep. Granted, we do usually watch the show pretty late at night, so, you know. But, yeah. It's kind of funny. Also, Darth and I, we have agreed that after we finish the original saga, guess what we're watching next? We're gonna watch the reboot. Yay! Which I actually haven't seen. I've seen 2 episodes of the reboot, and wow, I hate it. We're gonna spend the whole time making jokes at the show's expense. We're gonna be laughing at the show, not with it. And we're gonna be cringing and groaning at every questionable writing and art decision that they make in the reboot. Speaking of which, oh hey Darth. Speaking of which, Omniverse. Oh gosh, what did Omniverse do to some of the aliens? And not even just the aliens, some of the characters. What did they do to Kevin? My goodness. Why? Yeah, yeah, the Omniverse redesigns of some of the aliens are very bad. Some of them are good. Like on rare occasions, the redesigns in Omniverse are better than their original designs. Like the design for Jerry Rig and Lodestar, leagues better than their original designs. Way better. They look so cool. Big Chill. Wow, they completely missed the point. And a couple of new aliens that they added are just, what? They're just not good. Like Waka Trout or The Worst. Yeah, that's his name, The Worst. He has an alien literally named The Worst. His power is that he's indestructible, but he still feels all the pain. And Astrodactyl. Wow, I hate Astrodactyl. He's just discount Jet Ray. And the whole reason they made Astrodactyl is because they were like, huh, you know, we kind of still need an alien that's like Jet Ray. But the main writer of the show hated Jet Ray. So he made it a point to never have Jet Ray appear in the show. So we actually never got to see Jet Ray's redesign for Omniverse because he didn't have one. Because the writer just decided, no, I don't like Jet Ray, so I'm not gonna have him ever appear in the show, even though he's awesome and Ben's fastest alien canonically. So he made Astrodactyl, which is like just lame Jet Ray. Them having less aliens sounds better. Yeah, I can agree to a degree. I can agree with that. Because it gets to a point where he has so many aliens that it's like, you never know when your favorite is going to show up again. Because there's so many of them that they all have to get, like, you know, they all have to get a bit of the limelight. By the way, Darth, to fill you in, we are grinding because there is apparently a boss coming up that was like 10 levels higher than me. Like, I don't know, in the original show, I did like that they were adding new aliens because it was cool. It was like, you know, oh wow, there can be more than 10, so who knows what we could get next. It was kind of exciting, you know? But then, I don't know, by the time Omniverse came around, the novelty wore off a little bit. And so when he did get a new alien, it was kind of like, okay, I mean, if they have, like, a unique power that he doesn't really have in any of the other aliens, then it's like, cool. But sometimes it's just like, this alien is strong and hit things, and it's like, cool. It's not like we already have Humongousaur and Forearms and Wrath, you know? Like, we don't need Kickin' Hawk coming in here, because Kickin' Hawk is just, he's just like, I fight good. And it's like, Ben has, like, he has, like, 20 other aliens that do the same thing already. You know? Kickin' Hawk isn't doing it in, like, a cool, new way. He just also fight good. You know? It's like, I don't know. And that's not to talk bad about Kickin' Hawk. As Omniverse aliens go, Kickin' Hawk's alright. Oh, and you know who else? You know who else is, like, a blemish? A travesty to the Ben 10 show? Fast Track. All my homies hate Fast Track. Fast Track is wannabe Accelerate. Accelerate is like the coolest alien in the classic series, and one of the coolest in the show overall. And then Fast Track comes in here and he's like, hey, look at me, I have the same color scheme as Accelerate, and I also have super speed. And the writers went out of their way to confirm that Fast Track canonically was not as fast as Accelerate. So it's like, what's the point? If you wanted to bring an alien with super speed into the mix, just bring back Accelerate. What do we need Fast Track here for? All my homies hate Fast Track. Hell yeah, Accelerate gang, rise up. You forgot who Fast Track was? Yeah, I wonder why. He's only, like, the least memorable Ben 10 alien in existence. Like, usually when Ben gets a new alien, they kind of, like, make, like, a big deal about it. But Fast Track, he just showed up and then nobody said anything about it. They were just like, okay, moving on. Not even the writers liked Fast Track. Yeah, Google Fast Track, you'll see what I'm talking about. How do you make Accelerate lame? Well, they managed it somehow. I've just been sitting here for an hour talking about Ben 10. It's a good show, though. Outside of the original 10 aliens, I would say Big Chill probably has my favorite intro, just because it just left such an impression. He got such a cool design. Like when he's like flying around and everything, he looks cool. But then like when he's not flying and he just has like that cool like hoodie design. Oh man, it's awesome. It's brilliant how they designed that character. I love it so much. And then Omniverse went and fucked it up. What a great character. Love Big Chill. That's my favorite alien in the entire series. So cool. You should just make a Plaz Talks about Ben 10 for way too long video. I mean, like, I'm gonna make a highlight reel of this stream, and honestly, it's gonna end up being 2 episodes. One episode where I just talk about Ben 10 forever, and one episode where I actually play the game.